Good morning, everybody. Johnny, how are you? Good to see everybody. Nice to see you.
All right, good morning. We just finished a bicameral conference with the President of the United States. It was a very upbeat meeting. He talked about time to take the training wheels off. The Iraqi people have been in training, and now it's time for them to take the bike and go forward.
What did you hear that was new specifically?
Mr. Secretary.
Well, I guess I'd just say that we've been...
diverting attention from Iraq and Afghanistan?
Yes. That is not to say it shouldn't. It's too bad, but that's life. An awful lot of us are spending an enormous amount of time on this subject. And we've got the transition coming ahead of us here to sovereignty for the Iraqi people on or before June 30th. And there's a great deal of work to be done. On the other hand, this was a situation that needed to be addressed. The criminal prosecutions are going forward. There are 6 or 7 current investigations that are going forward. And it is perfectly proper in a democracy for us to demonstrate to our Congress under Article 1 of the Constitution, and indeed the world, that this is how the United States of America, a democracy that has values and respects human beings and expects Americans to treat human beings as human beings, ought to operate. And it
9/11 has been to protect the American people from another terrorist attack. In the subsequent 2 years and 8 months, the FBI has succeeded in that goal. Since September 11, 2001, more than 3,000
may well be different than the standards applied by another entity in the United States.
Have any of your agents encountered objectionable practices involving the treatment of prisoners in Iraq, Afghanistan, or Guantanamo?
We have conducted an investigation to determine whether or not any of our agents in Iraq was aware of the practices that we have seen in the media. And we have interviewed each of the agents that may have conducted interviews in the Abu Ghraib prison, and none of those witnessed abuses.
Let me ask you this.
Such as we have seen.
I think the time has come to speak very frankly about the lack of leadership in the White House, the lack of judgment. People say that the president has great resolve, and they admire that. But resolve must be accompanied by judgment and with a plan to succeed. In the case of Iraq, it was not.